What is going on? Harry the Big Dog with the DJ interview. Let me bring up a logo. There we go. I am really happy today to bring on some of my military buddies that are DJs too, and we're gonna thank them for their service. This is going to be pretty short. We're going to run maybe 20, 30 minutes, and it's probably going to go longer. So I'm not. So once again, Harry the Big Dog with the DJ interview. And thank everybody who's watching the replay. Thank everybody from Facebook, from Twitch, from Periscope, from Twitter, from YouTube, from Mixcloud, and I'm probably forgetting somebody. So what is going on, everyone? When you're checking in, let me know where you are checking in from, who you are and where you're checking in from. This is Harry the Big Dog. I am I'm kind of glad this is my time of year. You see my Air Assault shirt on. Oh, my 99th people. I got my other community on, my other group, which is my military group, 99th. Big up to y'all. I will definitely let you guys know, and give you a shout out and everything. I'm being rude, but I got people coming on. Nope. All right. I got some people coming on. First, we're going to bring my man Gary on. You guys know him as DJ Mr. Anderson. And if you've seen his interview, he was actually my first interview. #1 DJ interview. We both got on, was nervous, and the whole night. Didn't know what to say. I had my adult beverage with me.
I wish I had one.
But if you guys didn't watch that, Gary did explain that he was military. He was Army. Huh? So, Gary, tomorrow, Wednesday, is Veterans Day.
Mm-hmm.
And, most of the people thank the veterans, but I wanted to bring on and thank my DJ veterans on this episode of DJ Interview. So what is it like, being in the Army and being a DJ? Because I think, if I remember correctly, you started DJing when you was in the Army, Arizona, somewhere.
Actually, I was rapping when I was in the Army.
Oh, so you...
I had I DJed before that. I had some friends that had equipment, and I kind of played around with it. I really didn't get into it. I was more of a rapper. So I was involved in all phases of hip hop, from dance to DJing, rapping. I didn't get into graffiti. That was it.
Oh, that is funny. I'm bringing other people on too. But so refresh me. When did you start DJing? After you got in the Army?
I DJed in high school.
Okay.
Friends of mine had equipment, and I had some little ragtag equipment that I had. And I bought a couple record teams. We pulled our records together, and because we all lived in the same block. And so it was just like a hobby back then, And then if I got in the military, let's say, I grew up in Edenwall in the Bronx, so hip hop is in our blood.
Of course.
We were break dancing and all aspects of hip hop. So a little bit of, I did a little bit of everything. And then I really started DJing after I moved back from Arizona. And I started, getting more into getting into music and look at the new equipment and things like that. And I did my father's barbecue, and people wanted to hire me. So from there, I started, doing their parties in certain venues, and then the venues wanted to hire me. So,
Wow.
so it wasn't something I really planned. It was just a hobby that that grew into something bigger than what I thought it would be.
Wow. So now we're kind of doing like a pre military pre-Veterans Day with the military DJs. Now I know you're one. We got a few more coming on.
101st Airborne Division,
101.
502nd Infantry.
I got
Out of supply though.
paper here, big shout out to all the Marines. Today is the Marine Corps' birthday.
Actually, my son's in the Marines right now.
Wow. So today is
his picture.
for birthday. Yeah, so we are getting it in right now with just repping all hold on a second. Repping all the military DJs today.
Oh yeah, there we go. There's my son.
Ah, he's a true Marine. Look at that face.
Yeah, he bucked the family tradition. My dad was Army, I was Army. He went Marines. We don't know where we went wrong.
Wow. So I just want to come on and thank the military DJs. I got you. Like I said, I got a couple of other people come on. For everybody who's watching, this one's going to be a little shorter than my normal ones. We got things coming up in the future. We're going to get back to the normal DJ interview next week. Yeah, next week. We didn't have one last week because of the election. And this one, I just wanted to dedicate it to the DJ veterans. We got a couple of other ones. Let me do a couple of shout outs to my peoples. I got my 99th Signal Battalion. They should be checking in.
What's up, Tommy Lee?
They are checking in. Tommy Lee is checking in from NYC. Chris Gloss is checking in on YouTube. And Chris Gloss, he is a military veteran, and I'm gonna get to them. I'm gonna get to them tomorrow. I'm gonna go live tomorrow and get with them. My boy DJ CJ, DJ Clientele, and they're gonna be coming up. I'm bringing in, kind of staggering them in, and just wanted to really thank you guys and let you guys know, how much you are appreciated. You see, I got my air assault. Let me move my caption. Air assault.
I was actually air assault.
Were you?
Yes, I was.
Jumping out of perfectly good helicopters.
It's like ropes. Didn't actually jump.
So you went to Fort Campball.
Yes.
That's why I got this. I was at Campbell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I was on 21-day orders, but then in the middle of it, I seen the air assault, went to the school and everything, and see if I can apply. It's 11. It was 11 or 9 days, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
one of them. I was like 2 days short, and they would not extend my orders, so I didn't get to do it. But yeah, man, I'm typing in my name. I'm breaking all the rules today with live streaming. This is about you guys. DJ interview. Everybody seeing the background, seeing my name as I'm typing it. But this is about you guys. Chris Gloss, he's on here. And he he's a veteran, Army. Who? We got DJ West coming up. He is Army. We got DJ Clientele. He was Army. We got my boy Chris. He was Army. And like I said, I just wanted to bring you guys on. I'm breaking all the streaming rules today. I wanted to bring you guys on and really dedicate this one to you. This is Harry the Big Dog for everybody who's just joining. And this episode is dedicated to my veteran DJs, my military veteran DJs. So, and we got Gary Anderson, aka DJ Mr. Anderson.
You know me since we were kids, so that's
for real.
Comes out.
We've known each other, and I also want to. I don't know if you remember Tommy Cobb.
Of course,
but, you know, one of our Edenwald people. We lost one yesterday. It was Tommy Cobb's brother, Robert.
Oh wow!
You know, everybody sent a prayer out for Tommy Cobb and his.
Call me up so let me get off.
Yeah, reach out to him when you can. He's on his way to see his mother, and it happens all of a sudden. So, you know, don't take anything for granted. We got another DJ coming on. You look like you dark.
Me?
No. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'll give it a second. We got Kevin, DJ Mixmash. His father, Kevin, was Army. So big up to him. We got my boy Seth. Big up to him. Hold on a second. Let me do this. Like I said, I'm breaking all the rules today. Let me go on.
So what do you got planned for Veterans Day?
I had myself on mute. I'm planning to go live and just, you know, big up some other people. Shice, the talk of the town. What's up? He said he served in the streets of Brooklyn. I believe you, bro. I believe you.
No, actually, I was in the Army. I was AIT at Fort Lee. My roommate was Kango Kid from UTFO's little brother.
Really?
And sometimes weekends we Brooklyn and hang out there with them.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that is crazy. Let me know when you're ready, DJ West. You ready? We got DJ West in the place to be. You gotta turn your down. Let me put it like that.
How we looking?
What is good, bro?
What is good, man? My fellow bros, how you feeling? How you doing, fam?
Well,
hey, I caught that last little fact that you just dropped, man. That was a dope concept there. So you said that was Kango Kid's little bro that was in basic with you?
Yeah.
AIT.
Yeah, AIT. Yeah, same love. That's dope. That's dope.
Man.
It's crazy, man. That the military brings a lot of worlds together, right?
Yes, it does.
It really does.
Yo, my bad, brothers. I'm just chiming in, man. I just got done finishing up some yard work. Y'all know how them leaves kick behind a little bit.
He was on yard detail.
I felt like Trey off Boys in the Hood, bro. It's like it never ended.
DJ West,
Yo,
you were Army.
Yep.
And you're a DJ.
No doubt. Army Reserves, 96 was when I enlisted. Yep.
I left Brooklyn. I left my old unit in Brooklyn, which is the 99 they should be on right now because I'm streaming there.
Okay.
And they closed the unit, and then I went to another part of Brooklyn. Fort Hamilton. I went to Fort Hamilton in Brooklyn.
Okay.
So in the reserve. So we all did our thing. You started DJing West when you were in military? One time.
Actually, just a little bit before, man. High school. Basically, high school was the break-in, man. Like freshman year of high school. I want to say that was 91. 91. So little house parties, just trying to get my name up, get my skills up and stuff, man. It kind of got into the sector a little bit right there, man. I want to say 91, got into the service 96. So about 5 years in the head, just messing around. Came back from the service, being a reservist. You know, you're going to, check in with your unit once a month. Got the 2-week AT. And I actually, I did Bright Star 1 year instead of doing it 2 weeks. I went over to Egypt, man. So
wow,
it's really dope, man. That was my only tour. So it was just like, and it was voluntary. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it was a lot of cats that didn't want to go, man, out of the unit. I was down. So I'm glad I did that. It was only time I ever got a tour. You know what I'm saying? And fortunately, it wasn't in a war circumstance. So it was peace. It was love. So. Yeah, fam, but they coincided, I could tell you what I was listening to on the bus going to basic training. I was listening to AT Aliens. I was listening to AT Aliens CD on the bus. And I remember just riding the bus down to Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Yeah. Yep. And I remember getting the news when that Biggie was killed during like a little break that we had, man, during ATI, excuse me. And I was it was a Kurt Loder, I think, one of the cats from MTV. I was just sitting in a little break room and it came on. I'm like, dang, so much happened while I was in basic, you know what I'm saying? And Machiavelli came out afterwards, and music, again, it's funny how music always takes us right to that timeline, right, where you can remember things. So
when I was in training, we had 3 black songs on the radio. I was training at Fort Knox.
Okay.
It was Nina Baker, Sweet Love, Run DMC, Walk This Way, and Arnold Jones. That was
that's amazing for that the first hit during that. That's crazy.
Hey Wes, you got Facebook up?
Let me make sure I don't. That's what's giving us feedback. I do. Let me close it. Sorry, brother. Is that better?
1 2 1 2
1 2.
I still hear it, but we gonna go with it. Jazzy G is on the check-in. What's going on, kids? Scratch Master Jazzy G. They gonna be the Zulu Nation is gonna be on. They're gonna be in Brooklyn on Saturday and Sunday this coming weekend. So Jazzy G, whatever you can post, let me know. That way we can put it in the DJ interview for all the people in Brooklyn area. But definitely, bros, I just wanted to thank you guys for your service. I wanted to bring you on for a minute.
Hey, we appreciate it. And likewise, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, man. I know everybody got a busy schedule, and I'm keeping this really short. I'm just bringing people on, taking them out, bringing more people on. We got DJ Clientele ready to check in.
Okay. Whoa, that's what I'm talking about. You got them good class A's on, looking great. Looking great.
Harry, what's up, baby?
What is up?
That's love.
Yo, you going on? I got an aerosol shirt on, but you didn't Oh,
Yeah, I had it on today. I was representing veterans early.
Okay. Represent, man. That chest is full over there, brother. I see it. That looks great, man. We gotta hear a little something about some of the what's going on over there. Harry, you got a lot going on.
Look, the one thing I can actually say to you without lying, this is not. I'm not store bought. Everything I got, I earned.
No doubt, brother. That's all.
Oh man, so I wanted to bring you on, Clientele, just to thank you for your service. I know you were number 3 or 4 on the.
I was number 3
interview.
I was number 3.
Got 30 in here. DJ Anderson was number 1. Mr. Anderson was number 1. I think Clientele, you were number 3 or 4. And DJ Webb, he was somewhere down the line. We caught him with the teams.
Yeah, we was down there, bro.
Yeah, I just got the phone with Chris.
Yeah. He's supposed to be coming on too. I sent him a link. And I just wanted to bring my veteran DJs on, dedicate this show to y'all. And
I think my brother went got that army hat. I feel you, fam.
No doubt. I see you, fam.
George, I see you. What's up?
Jazzy G saying, "What's up, Clientele?"
Yeah, I got a few.
I just shouted them out just now. What's up, baby?
Okay. Got the camera. Is that a desert? Is that a desert one, bro? Is that the regular camera?
Regular one.
It's the lighting, my bad. But yo, fresh as that. Fresh.
Straight up army. Yo, behind me, I got my dog tag from AIT.
Word.
I went to AIT in '84.
Okay, I was 2 years after you.
So was I.
I came in '83.
86.
Bravo Bears.
What Dix, New Jersey?
Fort
Fort
Lee,
Dix.
Virginia.
Oh, and I went to Fort Lee too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
We might have been there at the same time.
yeah, we might have been.
Yo, it's crazy. I got to Virginia when I got to ATI. I did my basic at Fort Jackson, South Carolina, and went to Fort Eustis, Fort Story, kind of went in Harry's backyard right now. You know what I'm saying? So met a lot of brothers from everywhere, sisters too. Mine was co-ed actually.
So
I went to basic training at Fort Dix, New Jersey. I got bused to Fort Georgia, to Fort Benning. Did airborne school. Then I got bused back up to Fort Lee. I spent 3 months at Fort Lee, and then I went to Fort Bragg.
you know what's funny? My dad, myself, and my son all did AIT at Fort Lee.
Wow, and my daughter did AIT at Fort Lee in my same barracks.
Wow.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
Now, that's dope.
my daughter's at my same barracks. I went down to visit her, and they caught me, and they did a whole story on it.
Wow.
Ah, sweet.
Fort Lee has changed a lot. I could not believe all the things they have now.
Oh, Fort Lee is crazy right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
At first, it was closing. It was on a bracket.
Mm.
Close it, but then they said, "Nah, we can't close it because Hopewell has nothing."
Nothing at all.
Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Hopewell pulled up, and
They really be broke there.
Do y'all brothers know if Fort Dix is still active?
No,
Fort Dix is gone.
Fort Dix is gone.
they're dead. They're dead.
Man, you know what? We used to, I guess it was on the brink of it when I was doing I want to say between like 96 and 2000, my unit would go over there like maybe every 3 months or so. We'd go over there for an exercise, but it was pretty dormant then, man. So yeah. So now, what is that space used for? What is that? Y'all know what that's currently like?
Mr. Prison.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, they still got the Air Force Base.
Okay.
The airport
Verizon is open, but most of Fort Dix is shut down. I was there back last fall, and everything's pretty much shut down.
Yeah, I
Even
didn't move.
even the chow halls, the Club Dix is gone.
Hey,
Club Dix been gone. That place, they dusted that off and they shut that down.
okay. Man, I'm out here in Michigan now, fellas, man. So I haven't had the opportunity to hear about them parts. I still keep in touch with my military family, man. You know how Facebook and all this good stuff helps for that, you know. But,
But see, even before Facebook, they had the AKO before Facebook.
Yeah.
oh, so it was an intern that everybody could use?
They had an internet connection.
Army Knowledge Online.
Army Knowledge Online.
I never had an opportunity to check that out. Oh.
Yeah, they started that. I think 2001, 2002.
What, AKO?
Yeah.
AKO came out way before then. I was on AKO back in the 90s.
It might have been the late 90s and early 2000s. Because that's what I started using it, like maybe early 2000.
Gone for a minute. You're old, Chris.
I can't help it. You gotta mess with you youngins.
Hey, if you're watching live, just give these guys a shout out. Happy Veterans Day. These are all military DJ veterans.
Much appreciated.
So give them a shout out.
Hey,
Hold on, I got a question.
what's up?
To all my DJs, when you was in the military, what was the best place you ever DJ'd in the military for you? That you just you was king, you was that man, that dude.
Floyd Bennett Field in Brooklyn.
Huh?
Floyd Bennett Field in Brooklyn.
That was you.
Probably, yeah. That last annual dance we did. Oh, it was off the hook.
Chrissy, check it out. That's us.
That's wow.
Everybody who knew me knew I was a mad karate fan, and I don't know who took the picture, but he got it. Remember, Chrissy, look in the background. Remember my light blue Impala?
Yeah.
That's it right there, right behind you.
Yeah. Hold on, let me go get my cord for my charger for my laptop. Hold on.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Yo, we've known each other for some years.
That is crazy. But to answer the question that I asked you guys, when I was in Korea, I was killing it. I had it so good in Korea. The USO used to lend me that van to go do parties with.
Wow.
I would take that van, take the seats out, load my stuff out.
Razor.
One night, I was so hot in Korea. He called me at 6 o'clock. He called me at 6 o'clock. I was in Busan. He called me at 6 o'clock. Said, "Yo, I need you to come and DJ at the club." I said, "Okay, who got my money?" He said, "No, I got you. Don't worry about it. Just come." So I go to the USO. I said, "I need the keys to the van." So I unload. I take the seats out, load the truck up. I drive to Daegu. Daegu is like an hour and 25-minute drive, depending on the traffic. Hour and a half. I get to Daegu. This is my word, fellas. I didn't even get my equipment out of the truck yet. I literally rolled to the club, went through the door, and they said, "Oh, the DJ is here." Club was packed. I took about 10, 15 minutes to set up, and I swear from the first record to the last, Sweatbox. Straight
Classic.
Sweatbox. You know, and it was all vinyl.
For real.
Yeah, I used to play at a club called Living Colors, and I would get off work and I would play there some Fridays and Saturday nights. I mean, everybody used to come through. Jam Master Jay would come up in the booth, and I used to let him bless the turntables whenever he came in. Yo, Jay, yeah, bless the turntables. He would get that come in. Sometimes I would open up for Tommy Allen, God rest his soul.
Yeah, Tommy.
And everybody passed through there. You know, LL used to come down and hang out. Mike Tyson used to come in and hang out. That was my spot back in the 90s. Club called Living Colors on Jamaica Avenue.
Wow. See that, and that's the thing I love about living here in New York. You know, I'm originally from North Carolina, and I've been here since 1998. So I got 20 years here in New York. So I'm actually my people home call me a New Yorker now. They don't call me. They only say I'm from the South now. They say you from New York. You one of the New York boys now. But hey, I'm still a Southern boy at heart. But I love all my DJs. I love music. I love to play. Chris can tell you all the time. I live to play. Hell, I'm playing tomorrow. No, I'm playing Friday, right, Chris?
Yeah, for my birthday.
Yeah. Okay.
Your birthday ain't coming out.
Yeah.
Y'all tell Chris happy birthday. His birthday's on Friday, November 13th.
Big ups, man. Early happy birthday to you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No doubt,
We're gonna be toasting it up.
We got a few happy veteran shout outs. Jason Hodge saying happy Veterans Day. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm keeping this pretty short. I just wanted to, come on and shoot the stuff with you guys. I keep it as clean as possible. But two more pitches, and then we out of here.
You're not gonna do 5 minutes of funk for this DJ?
Oh, wow.
You remember that one?
Oh hell yeah!
Wow. Crack House 99. Wow.
The bottom two is me and Chris. We've been. This was in the 80s.
Yeah, wasn't that for a drum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You was up at Cold Ass Fort Drum? What?
Yeah. We quit there.
I've only heard the stories.
That had to be something because y'all sleeves rolled up.
You see the second picture? Felton was pushed us over. We kicked him out of their own tent.
Hey, yo, Kel.
Yeah.
But check it out. At nighttime, it'd be like 40 degrees.
I believe it.
The daytime, it hit like 70 BBI. Nighttime, you be freezing.
Well, that reminded me of the desert. When I went over to the desert. When I went over there, man, it's 110 degrees during the day, and it felt like freaking 20 below at night.
Yes, it did. For Irvine, California, I was there.
Yeah, until April rolled around. Then it shit just stayed hot.
And what?
Mm-hmm.
April rolled around, it stayed hot. April, May, forget it. We was in 120, 125. I left the country. It was 143 degrees.
Wow.
I lived in Phoenix, so I got used to it.
Wow, you in AZ?
I used to live in Phoenix. I'm back in New York now.
Oh man, I was thinking about going out to AZ. I was thinking about me and the wife was thinking about going out to AZ, man, and setting up shop.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going back.
I mean, it's not off the table. It is and it isn't. It's not really off the table because my wife wants to be somewhere warm where we could just do what we want to year round, swim, chill, sit outside, build a nice crib where we could do stuff outside rather than all being inside. But the only thing that scares me about Arizona is those dust storms.
They're not that bad.
Yeah.
They're not that bad.
I've seen videos of them, man. They look scary as hell.
Nah, they look a lot worse than they are.
I don't think anything like Kuwait. Kuwait, that's scary.
But the dust storms in Kuwait,
that bad. And they can last a half an hour, or they can last all day.
Listen, I don't. A dust storm will scare me over there because the dust storm will bring them damn sand camels.
The dust storms there are coming like hurricanes, and you can see them coming.
Y'all got war stories. But like I said, I'm not gonna be on long today. I just
You
want
supposed to give like 5 minutes of talk of each DJ. What happened?
Actually, while everybody, yeah, do all of you guys have Mixcloud?
I
No.
do. I do.
Yeah, what?
Whether it's free or paid version. I think
Mixcloud.
Chris,
Mixcloud. Yeah, I got Mixcloud.
but you gotta sign up for it, Chris.
I got Dropbox. I don't have Mixcloud.
Mixcloud is a drop.
No,
Don't
Mixcloud is
embarrass yourself.
like this. It's a streaming platform.
That ain't got nothing to do with each other. Mixcloud is a music platform, a live, a streaming DJing platform.
Yeah.
Dropbox is storage for free and for those who know how to manipulate it. But yeah, I just wanted to get on real quick and thank you guys for just protecting this country for as long as you did. I don't know how many years you guys did. I did 26 and a half. Kelvin, how many you did?
30.
30.
23.
23.
4.
He's the baby of the bunch. Don't hold on a second.
One hand for that.
Well,
6 years.
all right, so Gary, he's the baby with a measly 4 years.
Hey,
That's bad enough.
but I listen. I was a reservist, man, so I got to give it to the brothers that definitely did tours and been stationed places. So
I was a reservist too for 19 years, and then I went active duty.
But see there, but look at the time you put in. I got 6 years reserve and I was out. So it's all love, man. It's all love. But I for real, y'all cats put in that time, brother. Like I said, I met some good folks. I got an experience of a lifetime that many people don't know about. Getting through basic training. And I'm telling you, it really set me up in life, man. I did 1 year of college and left there in my sophomore year. It really reshaped me, man. My mother and my folks moved back here to Michigan, and it made me stand my own ground. That's how I stayed in Delaware and met my wife and had a family and all that kind of stuff. So the military, brother, it was definitely a cornerstone of my life. Very fortunate to have the experience.
Listen, there was no way I was going to give Uncle Sam any time in my life without getting something back. I even got out. I got out for 4 years and I got out and went reserve for like 4 years, and I went back active duty. I said, look, you're going to give me my paycheck. You told me when I joined, you're going to give me a paycheck. I want it. I made sure I got it.
Absolutely. I got it. My nephew, man, he just finished. Well, he'll be graduating on the 12th, and I'm excited for him, man. Just one of my real good homies. His son, we talked about it and laughed and cracked up all last night. And just waiting to see how his life is, how things are going to start off for him. He's a young cat, 19, just had his first baby. And yeah, he was just in Fort Jackson, same little run, man. So I'm excited to see my nephew do his thing, man. It's
my son.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Marine,
I got my daughter in the airport, bro.
Word.
It was just her birthday today. 245 years, 214.
Yeah, today's Marine Corps birthday.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's love, man. See,
You got to pick up the reserve people. The reserve, you do a lot of exciting things. You get to go to a lot of exciting places. You meet a lot of exciting people, and you get to kill them.
Yeah.
My daddy's retired reserve, and he's in no places than I have.
And you know what was important, fellas, man? It was like, to me, I really wanted to be on point, man, because I didn't want to look like a chump when we got out there with the real active duty people. I'm for real. You know how that can be sometimes, man. And it was like, sometimes our reserve unit wasn't as high speed as it needed to be. I'll say my detachment. And it wasn't just the folks. It wasn't the personnel. It was just a lack of resources. I wasn't actually. Fort. Damn, that thing was so abandoned. It was abandoned when I was there. Pennsgrove, if y'all familiar, right over the bridge, South Jersey, and it was called Pedricktown. And so,
yeah, I remember that.
That's where I used to report. I lived in Delaware, but I used to cross the bridge and hit them up. But our mother unit was down in Virginia, the 302nd, and then we'd get together often. And when we went down to Virginia, that's when it felt like some real hands-on, because I was a cargo specialist, a hotel, so we didn't have the motor pool. We didn't have different things up top to really get their hands on. So I really enjoyed when we got down to Virginia. It made me feel like I was really hands on. I'm telling you, brother, because I didn't know how I was going. I didn't feel prepared, like if they ever called a brother up, without those extra trips and the volunteer stuff doing Bright Star. I'm glad I put that under my belt, because that's what gave me that confidence to feel like I can work side by side with any active duty cats and not be a slouch and stuff like that. It used to just be a thing back and forth, man. I just want to be on point like everybody else.
Well, that's the key thing. There's a lot of reserve units people took for granted that really knew that stuff, and then there was some that just made others look bad. And I've been on the side of both fences. I was reserved one time, active duty, and when I went to my reserve unit, being from active duty, I made people emulate me. I mean, I always came to reserve, standing tall, looking good, and everybody that was in my squad or anywhere near me was like, "Yo, I want to be with him," because if you present yourself a certain way, people will follow you. They will try to emulate you. And then on top of that, being an NCO, you have to mentor the ones that are coming up. You can't just be you. Sometimes you have to be more than you, especially in the military. You have to show them that, hey, I don't want you to be me, but do what I do so you can excel. Because at one time, that wasn't me. Who just came in? I just heard the Airboy Justin joining.
It's my cell phone.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's crazy. But what I'm getting at is, no matter what we do in the military, it still transcends to our own life. We are still growing, because when I was in the military, when I first went in, I care less about being an NCO. I didn't want to be an NCO. Leave me at E4, leave me alone, let me get my money, let me party, let me DJ. I was good. I was good money. That led me to getting out, because I wasn't trying to grow. But on my second move, when I went into the reserves, I made 5, and once again, like I said, I always went, regardless, I still went standing tall, looking good. I made my 5 like within the first month once I made it to reserve. And then after that, I went back active duty as a 5, and everything else started rolling from there. I mean, but everything I've ever done in my career, I try to be top. Everything. Top PT, top grades, top everything. I push myself, but that's just me. But when you push yourself, other people see that. Your leaders see that. Your squad leaders see that. And everybody wants to be right by you, so that makes you that mentor. And that's what I try to do to all my soldiers.
That's very dope. Very commendable, man. I tell you, that's a big deal. I feel you. I remember brothers coming to our units, man. They ain't even had a rank on the uniform all balled up and look like it ain't seen no starts and I don't know when. Just basic, just little. And but that was the thing that they didn't get sent home. You understand? It was so they weren't being held accountable, and that's when we would get with the big detachment, man, or get with the mother unit, we would stand out because it's these X amount of people and stuff. But they, trust me, the NCOs had a conversation with a few of them. You know what I'm saying? They kind of had to get it together. But why wait to get to that point? So I feel you, brother. One thing I never did was downgrade on quality that I got from basic. I tried to sustain that. Even as a big fella back then, man, I still passed PTs and stuff. It wasn't until later in life that I started stacking this weight on and all that kind of stuff. I know my drill sergeant would want to get at me right now if he see me,
Yeah, they will. They will definitely.
Yeah, man. But I feel you on that. Take pride, because it transcends to life, like you said. I primarily focus on weddings, fellas, when I DJ. And that right there, man, in itself, man, I don't play no games. It's game day when I get there as a star. I still like to be a warm personality, very approachable and stuff, but dress right, dress. Everything got to be tight. I give myself 3.5 hours just trying rushing so the chords are taped down, so my set's looking nice and everything's on point. And then I can structure and actually be that person like you were to gravitate. I got photographers, videographers. They all come to me because they can see how we operate. You understand? And how we move about, keep that day flowing. So you're right, man. All of that transcends. I got 4 daughters. I said, yeah, y'all got a choice. Like my grandfather would say, put some sunshine in the house, or you gonna come on out here and help me enjoy this sunshine. So in other words, clean the crib up, and you're gonna be out here with me doing these leaves. You understand? So, dude, let's talk. So I've always been big on duties, chores, all that kind of stuff. That started before military, them chores and things. So it made me just carry that pride from childhood, get some more, learn some more as I went in the military, and just hold on to it, brother. There's a lot of things that I'd love to recapture. The fitness, I'm telling you, man, that was the best shape of my life. Best shape of my life, man, because I was a football guy anyway, but when they brought me back, I ain't even recognize me, man. It was a trip. But with that, man, I think people gotta understand it's just not for everybody. It's not for everybody.
It's not.
But I see some cats from the streets get broke down, baby. You know what I mean? They got all that mentality squashed in about 3 days. They was a new man.
Me and Chris used to see people that come to drill 1 month and then you wouldn't ever see them again.
Yeah. I've seen that. I've seen a lot of that. I mean, being at my last job in retention, I dealt with reservists straight up, and it was my job to convince them to stay in the unit for whatever reason. And once again, that's where the mentorship came in. I had to mentor thousands of soldiers. I've mentored thousands, and I can actually say I've mentored thousands of soldiers. But one of the key things for me is meeting good people. I mean, I have a lot of people that's military minded like myself that I have met, and we are still cool to this day. And we talking 20 plus years from when I was in basic training till now. I mean, it's crazy. I got people I met right here in New York that especially like Chris. I mean, me and Chris met many years ago, didn't even know it, and then we met again on our job, and they seemed like, yo, okay, yeah, that was you.
Yeah. And we got to look at how far me and Harry go back. I mean, we go back to what, 1984?
Yeah, that's when I first seen you, and you got a picture of me at Fort Bragg somewhere that I didn't even know I was at, but apparently I was there because I'm in the picture.
Yeah, bro, I was breakdancing on some cardboard in '84, baby.
Oh, show. I turned 17 when I came in at '83. I turned 7. I turned 18.
Okay.
In basic training. Then with the AIT to Georgia for Gordon.
Okay.
And from there, I met Chris. We hooked up with another couple of people that like Kelvin said, still in contact with to this day.
Yeah.
And
for years, I did not know his name.
Yeah.
He'll tell you. I used to refer to him as that crazy guy.
Crazy guy.
I'm dead up. And there's a lot of people who refer to him. Oh, you mean that crazy guy that always be over there? And that's how we knew. That's the crazy guy. But we knew he was cool. He was just crazy.
That's not like us, man. Everybody had a nickname. Everybody had a nickname. That's
my first convoy. I rode with him. I forgot why I ended up in the vehicle. But when they threw me to the vehicle, they said, "All right, you're gonna ride with him." When I peeked in the vehicle, I'm like, "Oh man, that's that crazy dude." Okay, we good.
Man,
I think he's over to North Carolina.
Huh?
That was our last Bragg trip.
Yep. That was the last brag trip when we got thrown off of Fort Bragg.
Oh, that was hilarious. We got the unit got
How the hell that happened?
our unit was wild. Our unit was like Animal House. I mean, down to banging the general's daughter. I mean, we had one cat as the convoy leaving the post. He jumps out the window from some chick's house, runs up and jumps on the back of a truck, putting on the chick's underwear and his pants, and jumped on the convoy to get back to New York. We got escorted off of Fort Bragg by the MP.
And the state police.
And the state police met us outside the gate and
so,
escorted it to the North Carolina border.
For real, they escorted us off, and we was never to return ever.
wow, y'all was that bad?
Yeah,
Wild.
it was pretty. Our unit 99 was pretty wild.
I mean, we were the type of dudes that like one some special truck, a deuce and a half. We loaded up with some fellas. We drove back to the Potomac area so we could take showers. We changed our clothes. We went to the club with the truck. Parked the truck on the other end of the parking lot. Went party, got all drunk, everything. Now the truck was from another company. So we sold from another company. So we drive into the club. We hang out, we party, we drunk, we drive back out to the field. We park it somewhere out in the field where they could find it. And then we march back to the tent and went to sleep. About 3 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
They can't find that truck. Their people are screaming, "Where's the goddamn truck?" And they had to go for hunting for the truck. They found the truck in the woods where we left it. It was crazy.
Wow.
All right, Chris, that's it. We are live. This is forever.
Yo, we did that.
Yo, hey Harry,
Uh-huh.
remember we was down? I don't know where we was at when they erected the tower, and somebody backed the deuce and a half over one of the guidelines.
Oh man!
And the guys were up on the tower, and the tower started going like this.
Dude, who was on that tower? One of our 99 people.
He's 40 feet in the air, mind you.
I don't think it was McDuffie, but somebody backed a truck up into the tower with people on it. And oh man.
What happened to the guy? What happened to your ground guy? What?
I don't know what, but he ran over one of the guidelines to hold the tower, have the tower strapped down, where we had all our antenna systems hooked up at. So all the antennas are hooked up on this tower, and we had some guys go up on the tower. It's about 40, 50 feet in the air, and the guy backed the truck over and hit the guideline. The guideline popped. So the tower started going like this, and there's two guys up there.
Duh. That sounds like Police Academy, dude.
It really was. We could have had a TV show named The Reserve.
Damn,
and had at least 6 years of
Yo, when they came down off that tower, these dudes were white.
Yeah.
And they were brothers.
One of them starts smoking and he don't even smoke.
Man, nervous as hell.
Wow.
Dog.
We had a pretty wild unit. We were banned from a lot of places. Fort Dix was pretty much the Fort Dix to the woods.
I brought it
Let us go nowhere else.
I brought a truck home and it got stolen.
Oh man, I remember that.
What?
All right,
I
that's
brought a
enough.
cut V home, a cut V, and I came out and it was gone.
Oh, dog. You know you in the hood if somebody can take it. Who can take it?
You brought a cut V to your house
Yeah.
and somebody stole it?
Yeah.
Did they
I don't know
find it?
which. I don't know which.
Yeah,
one
it was another unit.
Oh,
Saw it parked on the street. Who was under the 77th umbrella said, "This ain't supposed to be here," so they took it.
they took it.
The
So
boat.
now my first sergeant had to negotiate with their first sergeant to get it back.
Hold on. That's if another military unit took it, it's not stealing. It's called commandeering.
No, they acquired our vehicle.
They commandeered it.
And then my first sergeant had to negotiate to get it back.
Oh yeah, they negotiated. I'm lucky you was a court martial.
Why do you think we were called a crack house?
I see why.
Yo,
Crack house was 99.
now you put the picture back up there. It's starting to match. It's got
This was us. Yo,
Wow.
it was wild.
damn.
We told the first
stuff
sergeant
we
to take
did.
a beer, and we took it back to our barracks room, and we stuck it in the wall locker. And we laughing because we think we bad. We got the first sergeant to take a beer. The first sergeant like to drink beer. So we drink that night and we go to bed. Ionello came that morning, knocks on the door and says, he's the staff sergeant, says, first sergeant wants to see you guys. So we go report. First sergeant, Sergeant Joseph here, reporting as commander, Sergeant Jameson, Sergeant Young. And he goes, I don't want to hear nothing. I know it was y'all. I'm up my fucking keg back. But first sergeant, shut up.
And
I
look,
know it's all of y'all. It was the three of you. It was nobody else but you. He said, being that y'all such bad asses, I want my keg back by 13 hours and it's be empty.
Oh, it better be empty.
Yeah, that means better drinking.
we was drinking so much beer.
If you
Everybody
walk past
blamed
our
him.
room, the door would open up and we could just snatch you in and pick a glass in your hand. So we finally finished the keg. We all drunk, and we bring the keg back. We all like this. Is the keg back, first sergeant? You was putting beer in milk containers and water bottles.
Hot sauce bottles, everything we could find.
Anything we could find to put beer in to empty this keg.
This sound like me when I first arrived to Fort Bragg. When I first arrived at Fort Bragg, I drove to Polk Air Force Base and I literally found a barracks party. I don't know how, but I did. I found a full-fledged, all-out barracks party, and they was just drinking and throwing them back, shot for shot. I'm going with them. Man, I got so toe up, and I went back to the 82nd replacement. I don't know how the hell I got back. I literally parked my car, went upstairs, and man, did I effed up the barracks. I effed up the room. It was terrible. We had PT in the morning. It was terrible.
Man,
We had a first sergeant in Fort Gordon, Georgia. Harry might remember. T.G. Williams. T.G.
who?
liked to run.
Who?
T.G. Williams.
Oh yeah, that's where I
TG
went
like-
when I was AIT.
Yeah. T.G. was a big brother, about like 6'6".
But he
He
liked
liked
to
to run,
run,
he liked to
and he
drink.
didn't like to run by himself on a
Right.
Sunday morning.
And he liked to drink.
We're out.
So he would come to the barracks 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock, and call a formation. Have us fall out of the barracks. And it'd be a keg or two sitting outside. And we have to drink.
What?
I kid you not. And we be out there drinking. I'm young, so I'm like, oh man, first sergeant, cool. And first time we did that crap. We cool, we drinking, carrying on. It was about 1:30, 2 o'clock. All right, fall and go to bed. 4:30. Fall out for BT. T.G. Williams standing outside. Now we didn't put this man in the cab drunk. We had to put him in the cab. 4:30, he's standing outside, standing tall, looking good, ready to run.
He didn't want to run alone.
I ain't mad at him.
And he would run.
He could run. You talk about 10 miles as a light run.
Yes, this guy could run.
And
And
we
you
would all
run in that-
fall
you
out
run
to the
in that
bathroom.
formation, and all you smell is alcohol.
I've been in those formations. A lot of those,
come out your pores. Crazy.
Yeah.
especially at Fort Bragg. People run, they run to the side, do what they gotta do and get back in. Not me though. Nah. I ain't never had that. Never had that problem.
And then you finish the run and flow up.
Oh well, nah, I never had that problem. None of that.
Now, after you've been drinking beer all night,
Yeah.
finish that run,
Never had that. Even when I ran my PT test and pushed myself to go beyond when they had the fitness scale for PT, never.
Now I got so drunk at Fort Eustis because my man got me some corn liquor, and I'm sitting there drinking out of a water bottle with a Coca-Cola. I got so drunk, I wanted to get the drunk off me, so I said maybe I should do PT. So I ran around the base.
Oh shit!
Damn.
I'm drunk as hell. I think I sweated out. I got halfway around the base. I was exhausted. Got back to the barracks and threw up, and then went to bed.
Wow. I never.
All right, fellas. people.
You go with stories like this forever.
World don't want to hear our military stories, but they did, because this show was for y'all. But I want to thank you guys for coming on. These are all DJs. Whoever's watching the replay, make sure you say thank you. Happy Veterans Day. Something. This is Harry the Big Dog with DJ Interview, and this is my veteran posse of DJs right here. DJ Mr. Anderson, DJ West, DJ CJ, and DJ Clientele. I am former DJ. I don't think I ever had a name.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give myself a name this year. Okay, I'm not. No. Any last words, y'all?
Yeah, happy Veterans Day to all you guys, man. I appreciate you putting the uniform on.
You too, brother.
You know who else was a DJ? The Jamaican DJ, so-called artist, he was a Marine. Shaggy. He was a Marine.
Yeah, I remember
Happy Veterans Day. So Shaggy and all the veterans who were in the service, who also DJs or artists. There's a lot of Ice-T's another one. He was in the army.
Oh, don't forget about my boy G Love Green from oh gosh, this is crazy. I was part of the group back when they first started.
You're getting old too.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you see, he lost his hair.
No, yeah, all gone. He was part of the group that did the song "Let Me Be the One."
Yeah.
They remade, and he wrote songs for Mary J. Blige. Also, the Buddy White. Buddy White was also in the military. This is crazy. I can't remember the name of the group. I'm drawing a blank, guys. Help me out here. And my boys too. There's Kenny G. Love Green, Buddy White, and the other guy. He wasn't in the military. That was
Where they from?
New York. Yeah, I know, right?
I'm drawing a blank too.
Intro. There you go. They're my boys. Intro. Big shout out. Big shout out to my boys.
Okay.
Intro.
Yeah. Obviously, we all was actually. That's where intro actually started.
Yeah, and most of the artists that these producers and stuff sample from back in the day were a lot of them Vietnam vets and military veterans. So shout out to all them.
Yo, that's love, man.
DJ Webb.
Yo, shout out to all y'all, man. Thank y'all, man. It's a pleasure rapping with y'all brothers, man. Y'all gave me I love that. Yo, I can do the story thing all night, dog.
Yeah.
We got a million of
All platform.
I mean, with all of us, you probably got 100 years with your stories.
That's there may have to be another platform for this, Harry, man. You know what I'm
It
saying?
will be. It will.
Memorial Day.
That's it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
We call it the wildest stories.
All right, my brothers.
Hey,
This
good
is
night.
Harry the Big Dog with the DJ Interview, and we are out of here.